Hello everyone and welcome back to Excel VBA Tutorial Series. In this chapter I will demonstrate how can we open a workbook where the workbook is not visible to a user. So this basically means that to a user it may seem that a workbook hasn't opened since the workbook will be invisible. So let's jump down to the Developers tab and Visual Basic. Now I've created a sub-procedure here where I've used the previous example that I'd used to demonstrate how can we open a workbook. Now we will use that in order to demonstrate this as well, but in addition to this function where I've defined my path to where my workbook is located that I'd like to open, I've defined my workbook with its name, and eventually I've said workbooks.open my path and my workbook, which would open this path combined. Now before I use the workbooks.open function, you may want to use something called application.screenUpdating equal to false. What this would basically do is this would basically turn off any screen updating and perhaps wouldn't show the user that a workbook was opened in the first place. Now let's write something on the hidden workbook that we'll be opening as a part of our demonstration. So let's say range a1.value equal to hello, we just opened this workbook. Now towards the end, let's say workbooks, my workbook dot close save changes equal to true. My workbook is nothing but the workbook that we've assigned, which is an Excel tutorial-copy.xls, and it's the workbook that we'll be opening. So what we're basically doing is we are saying that put the screen updating to false so that the workbook doesn't show up. Then we are opening the workbook and the user wouldn't even see it, and then we are putting a value in the range A1 cell that hello, we just opened this workbook, and then we are closing the workbook that we opened, the one that's not visible in the first place. Now towards the end of this, you may want to turn on the screen updating as true so that the user can see his current screen with any changes if required. Now let's just assign this to let's create a new sheet and assign this function to a button. Let's say open workbook hidden. In order to create a button, you may want to click on the insert tab, just select a button and drag it across. Let's call this open a hidden workbook. Let's assign a sub that we've just created in order to achieve what we want to demonstrate. Now once I click on this, what this should do is this should open that workbook in a hidden mode where we will not be able to see that workbook, and we will paste a value in cell range A1, and then we are closing that workbook and we are saving the changes made onto it. So let's click on it now. So as we can see, we can't see any workbook that just opened up, and it seems like the execution has been completed. Let's just minimize this. Let's check the workbook that we just opened, which is Excel tutorial copy, and as we can see, as a part of our demonstration, I just wrote in cell A1 which said hello, we just opened this workbook. So this is how pretty much we can open a workbook hidden using application.screenUpdating equal to false. So anyways guys, thanks for watching this video and hope it was helpful. Please do stay tuned for more. Take care. Bye bye.